India is doing something we haven't seen in decades. Rivals in parliament are now speaking with one voice, one mission, one message for one Bharat. On April 22nd, tragedy struck in Pahalgam and Jammu and Kashmir. A brutal terror attack claimed the lives of 26 people who were mostly civilians. India responded with Operation Sindoor on May 7 with a military strike targeting terror infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Pakistan had tried launching a retaliatory military action against India following the May 7 operation. However, New Delhi's air defense system and security forces thwarted all its bid. Now the second phase is global outreach. India is taking its message directly from Tokyo to Washington, from Riyadh to Brazil, sending a powerful message to the world, a message of zero tolerance from the line of control to world capitals. India has launched an unprecedented outreach mission, sending 7 all-party delegations to 25 strategically chosen countries. Every single member of the United Nations Security Council is on that list. And here's what makes it historic. These delegations aren't just from one party or one government. They consist of members of the parliament from across the political spectrum: BJP, Congress, DMK, Shiv Sena, NCP, JDU, Trinamool, CPIM and more. Ideological lines have been set aside for a greater cause: national security. This is India speaking in one voice. Armed with irrefutable evidence, the delegations are exposing the truth of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. The message is clear and uncompromising: zero tolerance for terrorism. Operation Sindoor is not just one-off, it's the new normal. And India is making sure they hear it loud, united and unstoppable. Let's see who is going where. The first group of delegation is led by BJP's Baijan Panda, who will visit Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain and Algeria. Group 2 is led by BJP's Ravi Shankar Prasad, who will visit to the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Denmark and the European Union. Group 3 is led by JDU's Sanjay Kumar Jha to visit Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore. This was the second delegation to depart on May 22nd. Group 4 is led by Shiv Sena's Shinde to visit the United Arab Emirates, Liberia, Congo and Sierra Leone. This was the first delegation to depart on May 21st. Group 5 is led by Shashi Tharoor, who will visit the United States of America, Panama, Guyana, Brazil and Colombia. Group 6 is led by DMK's Kanimohi Karunanidhi, who will travel to Spain, Greece, Slovenia, Latvia and Russia. Group 7 is led by NCP SP Supriya Sule, who will visit Egypt, Qatar, Ethiopia and South Africa. What is India's message to the world? In diplomatic meetings with world leaders, ambassadors, journalists and intellectuals, these MPs will present a simple, united message. India stands united against terrorism. Pakistan must be held accountable for state-sponsored terror, and the world must no longer turn a blind eye. In the words of Union Minister Kiren Rijiju, we can say a powerful reflection of national unity about politics beyond differences. India is done explaining, now India is asserting. India will be presenting evidence of past attacks, the scale of suffering and Pakistan's repeated failure to act even after being given material proof like DNA samples, call intercepts and witness testimonies. Pakistan is currently a member of the United Nations Security Council and will remain so for 17 more months. India fears Islamabad will use the UNSC to push its anti-India narrative. That's why these delegations are too critical to tell India's side of the story before it gets twisted. As BJP MP Mangala Kishan Sarangi put it, we need to present our truth and we condemn Pakistan's continued support for terrorism. And JDU leader Sanjay Jha said, this mission is about exposing Pakistan. We are here to tell the people that when India faces cross-border terrorism, we will respond to it in our own way. The delegation will also address another key issue, that is the Indus Waters Treaty. Signed in 1960 on the basis of mutual trust that no longer exists, India's Foreign Secretary made it clear that this isn't a sudden move. The situation has changed, the water availability has reduced, and goodwill can't survive in the shadow of terror. And to be clear, a delegation member earlier confirmed that there were no backdoor talks with the US about the ceasefire. It was strictly a bilateral issue between India and Pakistan. This moment of outreach is historic, not just in scale but in spirit. Over 50 political leaders, including fierce rivals, are traveling together to protect India's global standing. But back home, not everyone agrees with how it's being done. The Communist Party of India has raised a sharp question: why are we briefing the world without first briefing our own parliament? Trinamool Congress MP Yusuf Pathan also opted out of the delegation. Even the Congress party has raised concerns that their suggested names were ignored. Yes, some voices have called for an all-party meeting at home before India speaks abroad. A fair ask in any vibrant multi-party democracy. But that only shows democracy is alive and noisy, and it should be in India. Thank you for watching. For more informative videos, subscribe to TOI Bharat.